Hey, this is Chad with Rent Due Every Day. Just so you have an idea of how this channel works, I am recording my ride so that you can ride along with, and you have a riding buddy. And why would you choose to ride along with me along with the instructor, right? Great question. Because the instructors are too perfect. They don't sweat. They have too much power, too much capability. So if you want somebody to sweat and complain and wheeze next to you so you can feel like a human being, then that's what I'm here for, because I do all of those things. And that's the relationship that you and I can have. Plus we get to talk about all manners of other really fun stuff during the course of the setup. I'll get you started by counting down for my start. We can both press start at the same time. That way we'll be synced up and be able to take our ride together. As you know, this is the 60-minute Power Zone ride from Ben Alldis. That is the third ride in week 4 of the Power Zone, building your Power Zone setup. So that's what we're going to be doing. Let me get my watch attached, and then we should be good to go. The watch is not attaching. Why is that watch not attaching? Let's see if we can't get a new system. So if you want to know a little bit more about Rent Due Every Day, the reason why it's called Rent Due Every Day is because your fitness is not owned by you. It is not something that you have control over. Well, you have control over it, obviously, but it's not owned by you. It's something that you have to rent. And you rent that from, the future, from atrophy, from all of that. And that rent is due every day. So every day you're getting a little bit more fit or a little bit less fit. And mentally for me, I just like the idea behind knowing that every day I've got to do something. I've got to push myself forward. I've got to consistently fight for that fitness, because if I don't, it's going to be taken away from me day by day by day. And that just helps me kind of get over that hump of like why I'm getting on the bike, or why I'm going out for a run, or why I take the stairs as opposed to the elevator, or all that other stuff, is because rent is due every day. And I want to remain fit, so I get on the bike every day. For some reason, I'm not catching a connection here, which really upsets me. It's very difficult to motivate for these workouts, even knowing rent is due every day, if I can't get synced up. It drives me a little bit nuts. Maybe it's setting up as we speak. I think the activity finder is going through an update, so that's why we're here. I will put down in the description when this workout starts, so that you're not watching all of this if you don't have to. I'll get you into the countdown properly so that you can just be ready for that. For some reason, it's really interesting. The activity monitor's struggling right now. There we go. Let's see if that's got it. There it is. Connect. All right, we are in. Okay, so confirm the connection. Got it. We're going to be starting this workout in 3, 2, 1, start. Okay. Ben Alldis. Here we go. End of week 4 of the 5-week program. This is a big one. Oh. All right. Finally in. Got an FTP test tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Next week. Congratulations. Looking forward to that. I'm also a little bit worried about it, because the minute we take the FTP test, that means all of our power zones go back up. They go up higher, making everything more difficult from here on out. So we'll see. I almost wore my sleeveless today, but I opted instead for the sleeved technical shirt. Oh well, what do you do? Should have coordinated with Ben before we got this started. Here we go, guys. 60 minutes. Zone 1. Miley Cyrus. We're kicking off with Miley Cyrus. I don't know how that happens. Okay, 11-minute warm-up. So the previous workouts for this week, workout 1, workout 2, this is 3. Workout 1 and workout 2, I did in the 2 previous days. You're supposed to have rest days in between, but because of my schedule, I've got to do them bang, bang, bang. So this 60 minutes worries me a little bit. I feel like I'm probably already a little bit fatigued. What are you gonna do? Get into it, right? Here we go. I will give you markers for when I start sweating, because I bet I beat Ben to it, because they have fans on them or air conditioning units, or they're toweling off. Like, I don't know why it seems like it's a bad thing for Peloton instructors to sweat. That seems crazy to me. They should be sweaty all the time, right? Does that make them look like they're doing a ton of work? Nope. Instead, they take this position where like they don't sweat, like they're godlike or robots. I've said they're robots before. I think they may be robots. That's why you can't have anybody in the studio anymore, because they're all fake. They're animatronics, like the Disneyland presidential parade or whatever. You can't, you'd see all the pipes and gears behind them if they showed you what they actually look like in real life. Pedaling along, I'm at a 90 cadence with a 33 resistance. Super easy, just barely in my zone 1, just a little bit over or under zone 2. Feeling good. Man, that watch thing threw me off. Here we go. Who else here today? With me right now, 9 people. 9 people. All right. Ooh. I'm not breathing well already. Didn't have a great breakfast. We'll see what happens if I pass out on the bike, like legitimately fall over. Don't call anybody, because the only way this video got posted is if I got back up and posted the video. So just hold on. You can skip forward in the video, see that point where I finally get up and go to the phone. Let me know whether or not I finished the ride. Who knows, you know? It's all the future, the past for you. Ooh. It's tough to think about, isn't it? Already, my brain's popping. Things are going really strange up there already. I don't know, do you have weird thoughts in your head as you're doing this? You know, like, you start thinking back to like your first high school job and like walking the aisles of the store that you worked at, or, you know, try to remember the name of that first manager who was like 6 months older than you were and been there for a week prior. You know, I think that's one of the weirdest things that happens on the bike. Like, it's almost a LSD type experience, you know, like you can see colors. You know, not colors, everybody can see colors. I can see emotions. Maybe that's what it is. Okay, kicking up that resistance a little bit. Starting to feel the heat, starting to feel the burn. It's a good sign. 4 minutes in. Yep, definitely gonna do that. Already going numb. That can't be a good sign. Already going numb. Got 55 minutes more of my butt. Crazy. Maybe it's because I didn't wear the sleeveless. That's the problem. If I'd have been sleeveless, I'd have been fine right now. No problems. So sleeves, these damn sleeves. Ooh. do a pre-workout before I get on here. And inevitably, there's that time right about now, 5 minutes to 10 minutes into the workout, where arms start itching, start feeling in the face, top of the head. Apparently anywhere with blood is pretty close to the surface of the skin. Starts itching a little bit. Hey, I got a high five from Dan Say G. Awesome. Thanks, Dan. Hashtag beat that blurch. I don't know what that is, but he sounds like a brother in arms here. Because I feel like I'm blurching. I could get there. We'll see. Here we go. You must be riding right now, right? Where's he at? Ooh, Dan. Dan's number 3 on there. Definitely need it. Yeah, it's weird though. Pre-workout, like, it just starts tickling. But it's not all the time. It's not constant. It's just like a little pulse. Almost like a heartbeat. And it just comes up and it's like, hey, we're here. Get ready. And I've said this before, but it feels like Pavlov's bell, you know, like my skin starts tingling and I'm like, okay, time to do some work. And I feel stronger for it. Might not be real, but that's what my brain's saying. And I love it. Zone 2. For those of you who are on the program, how about that workout with Olivia? First one for this week. Ooh, zone 7 stuff. That was crazy. That just feels like I'm driving myself into the ground. Okay, not sweating yet, but we're getting there. I can feel that heat coming. 3, here we go, zone 3. Got this. Ooh, way too much, way too much. Bring it back, bring it back. All right, all right. Hovering right around an 80, 81 cadence, 44 resistance. Let me put that at a 45. Put a 45, right at an 80 cadence, that's perfect. Ooh, that feels good. 2 minutes of this? You said 2 minutes of this, right? Nope. Just said right there. 1 minute, 1 minute. You know what I didn't notice before I started doing this thing? It is really hard to talk while you're doing this. I can't imagine with these instructors. These instructors are just beasts, right? Like, their lungs are just like this big. Like, they don't have a heart anymore. It's all smashed on. It's just all lung. Everything is lung. Zone 4, here we go. Zone 4, 1 minute. Let's do this. Certainly uncomfortable. Okay. Workable 10 minutes. You got this. "30 seconds. And let's do this. A little water. Big fan of David Guetta. I saw him at the Crowbar in Chicago one time, years ago. Super awesome. Great party. Zone 4. Oh, Ben looks like he's starting to sweat. I am too. I haven't had a drop yet, but I'm feeling it. Race him. Oh, they're starting to fall. They're on my forehead now. You sweating? Beautiful day. Great one. Coming up and out. Oh, first drop. Got it. 45 minutes. So one of the things I liked about this workout, or this program, is I've spent time with instructors that typically I probably wouldn't have, like Ben and Christine, both of whom I very much like. And I don't think I would have spent nearly as much time with them. I think I like Ben a lot because he's just totally unobtrusive. Sort of the opposite of what I'm doing here, but he's just really good at keep you on task. I'm not getting crazy with like the super motivations like, your life changes today. Your whole world is in this next pedal stroke. You know, like, okay, let's take it easy. This is good. We're all happy to be here, but we're not curing cancer, you know? Let's take it easy. He sits right in that perfect line there. I really like that. By the end of the workout, I feel like I'm more like that motivated person now. Come on, let's push. You got this. And I don't want to be misunderstood. It may seem like I'm talking to you when I say that. I'm not. It's just self-talk out loud. But if it works for you to hear it, awesome. Yep, I agree. Big fan of Ben's music. Ooh. Yeah. Tough work. I don't know why my nose always runs, but it does. Tried to use a tissue one time, just smeared tissue all over my face, just grabbed onto every piece of sweat I had. Didn't work for what I needed. I moved to towels. All right, 2 minutes. Push 2 minutes, right? Nice and easy. Oh, and you guys, of course. 60 minutes here, and let's call it like a tenth of a person that's made it this far. Congrats to you. Thanks, Ben. I'm gonna be sending out high fives after this. This feels like the right amount of work to start high-fiving some of your riding partners. I'm doing it. Gotta heart that song, right? All right, let's hand out some high fives. Ooh, go Navy, took one. Nice job, guys. Nicholasmus, Hot Rod Ellen, Wrecking Paul, Tim T, 85, Props, oh, and Meg H. Oh, high fives coming back. Awesome. Oh. I'm at 104, 26 resistance. So there was a lesson they taught us in boot camp, and it was, don't think about everything, right? Like, don't think about starting and finishing, because like it's 3 months long. Don't think about first phase, second phase, third phase, because that's a month long. Don't even think about like weeks at a time. Don't think about days at a time, because your day, you know, for all intents and purposes, is like 18, 16 hours, whatever. But ultimately, go meal to meal, right? Like, you have breakfast, all you gotta do is push for those next few hours till lunch, right? Push for those next few hours after lunch till dinner, and from dinner till sleep. And you chunk it out in those tiny little pieces, makes it okay. Same way here, right? 3 or 4, zone 3. See, like this, 4 minutes in zone 3, that's all you gotta worry about. Don't worry about the other 32 minutes of the workout. Just this zone 3 effort right now. And if that starts feeling like too much, next 30 seconds. Push for that next 30 seconds. Because inevitably, the smaller you chunk it out, you're gonna come across a chunk that seems completely doable. Maybe it's just the next 3 seconds, 5 seconds. You're like, I can do anything for 3 seconds, right? Before you know it, you stack enough of those together, you got your 30 seconds, your 45 seconds, your 3 minutes. You got your first phase, second phase, third phase. You got your boot camp. Before you know it, you've got your year. Oh, it's starting to happen. I told you what happened. I'm starting to get like hyper motivation. You're like, this is an example of your life. Shoot. I can't even help it. I feel better now than I did 25 minutes ago. How about you? I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm tired. My legs are burning, but mentally, I feel much more ready to take on the world. I don't even have to take on the world. I just got to deal with a couple kids and a job. It's not all that difficult. All right, I'm at a 95 cadence, 39 resistance, hovering at the top side of my zone 3. Feeling good. Again, seriously, look at my face. Covered. I mean, I'm dripping water into my glasses, all over the floor. Ben's just glistening a little bit. I wonder what really makes them struggle. Like, I want to see a competitive ride with the instructors. I want to know what the resistance are and what their cadence are when they're really pushing themselves. I want to know top instructor. Who can put out the most output for 20 minutes? It's gotta be Olivia, right? Olivia, Christine, Maddie, all the pros. There's a pro rider out there. If you type in, like if you go to classes, he doesn't show up on any of this stuff, but if you type in pro in the classes, this guy comes up that I've never seen before. I've never done one of his rides, but apparently he does like pro ride caliber rides. I don't want any of that. See, 30 seconds. You can do 30 seconds. Come this far. Ooh, another U2 song. Interesting, Ben. Ooh. Starting to sweat through the shirt. Gross, right? The fun part about that is now I have to start paying attention so I don't wipe that all over my face. That's how you keep awareness. Let's see how well we synced up. I'm gonna count us down to 30 minutes remaining. In 3, 2, 1, 30 minutes. Whew. Feeling it, feeling it, feeling it, feeling it. Hey, 10 miles. Sweet. So, since starting this, I've been watching these guys close, looking at the Peloton apparel. They got a big sale going on now. I'm thinking about it. There's a couple of these. There's a sleeveless one. I'm sure you all have seen it. It's like a white sleeveless. It's got sort of like gray bars that go across it. Blue Peloton logo here or here with like blue accents. You see it on Adrian Williams a lot. I think some of the other riders wear them. I kind of like that one. I'm thinking I might do it. I don't know. I don't have any Peloton gear, and we're all like, you know, technical stuff, but not Peloton. It's really expensive, but I've heard great things. I've heard it's really good. I just haven't been able to pull the trigger. Hey, subscribe to the channel. You'll see the first one wear well Peloton gear. It'd be pretty cool, right? Be like a part of something great. I'll also let you know, this is what's really cool right now, because nobody is watching this channel. And I mean, I see the algorithm, or the numbers, the analytics. No one's watching. A couple of people turned in for like 6 seconds going, what is this? And gotten off. So, if you choose to watch, you're trending new ground. Like, you are literally the first man on the moon. Not literally, you're figuratively the first man on the moon. Like, you have footprints in moon dust at that point, which is pretty awesome. Same thing, if you want to leave a comment, you may be the first. And maybe there'll be something for you. I don't know. We might have stickers someday. Maybe a giveaway. First person in definitely gets something. I don't know what. All right, we got 4 total. That's 2 down. You're halfway there. Little protein shake. That's how you know I'm legit. Because not just anybody can do this. Nope, that's not true. Anybody can do this. I do the protein shake for 2 reasons. One, fuel, right? Or burning capability, I guess. Carbohydrates, fuel, whatever. But it also makes me feel like I'm not riding on an empty stomach, which feels a lot better. Plus, second reason, my air conditioner blows out right here. So the more time I spend back here, the better I feel. It's probably not a great reason, but it's my reason. Zone 3, right? Oh, zone 4. Or we'll talk. You gonna sing along? Me? Oh, there we go. That's a sing-along, all right. Oh. I'm at 80 cadence. 45 resistance, right at the top side of that third section, zone 3. the Rent Do Everyday philosophy right there. You know, not to brag, just to keep you updated, because I know you all care. I am 8 points over top of my personal 60-minute record. Feeling pretty good about that right now. I think this might be a record-breaking day. Current record is at 5:54. And I'm sitting at 382 compared to 375 on my pace before. Feels good. And the reason why that's important is right now, we got all my records here, we got all my wife's records here. I lead her in every record on that board from 5 minutes to 90 minutes, except for the 60-minute mark, where she has a 8-point lead on me. Gotta get this. But I also gotta stay with the program. Can't cheat and just like power through at the end or push harder than Ben tells me to now. The record's gonna come organically, or I'm gonna have to do a different 60-minute where I can actually push. I'm gonna stick with the program and show discipline. Really, really true. .56 cadence, 63 resistance, right at the top side of 4. 3 minutes. You can do this. And again, I'm saying that to me. I have no idea if you can do it. You gotta tell yourself that. I'm sure you can. Again, it's only 3 minutes. We're probably at like 230, 220 by now. Start thinking back to that first high school job. Whatever the layout of that place looked like. Start walking the halls. Remember if there were any like dark corners, doors you had to open to get stuff. I worked in a lumber yard, so there were tons of those things. Doors and dark corners. I remember being out in that lumber yard in Chicago winters, like February. It's 20 degrees outside, snow on everything. Somebody'd come in at 9:30 at night, close at 9:30. And they'd want 75 2x4s. And they don't want to be real picky about what they're getting. And we'd just be out there, freezing with them, making sure to get their 2x4s. And the crazy thing is, I never disliked that job. Felt like Disneyland every day. Close my exercise ring and close my move ring. It's a good day. And we still have 13 minutes to go. 15 miles. What? And I'm 14 points over my record pace. It's feeling good. Feeling good. I feel like I'm going down a hill. I got an 80 cadence at 45 resistance and feel pretty strong here. That zone 4 is going to be tough, but it's the last one. Ooh, I almost forgot you were there. Oh, under 10 minutes, guys. Keep pushing. How long is that? Zone 4, just 2 minutes, right? 3 minutes? 2 minutes. 3 minutes. Maybe it's 4 minutes. 3 minutes. Sweating through this shirt. I'm almost 20 points over top of my PR. This is feeling good. Super motivated. "40 seconds. Let's go." See, this feels good. 4, awful. This, very good. Maybe that's because I was out of the saddle. I wasn't burning nearly as much as you guys were. Ooh. All right, 1 point away from my PR. 2.5 minutes left. Tied. Beat a new PR. Awesome. Whoa, sped up to a 4 there. My bad. Thanks for being a part of it. Pushing me, motivating me, watching, whatever. Little Darude Sandstorm to keep me going. Thanks, Ben. Ugh, can't help it. Do like it. Strange thing, my wife showed me this. She loves it. And I was like, really? And then the more I listen to it, the more you know what it is? The backbeat reminds me of like a We Will Rock You. Right? I wonder if that's a Glee thing. I feel like Glee did that. Or they did Walking on Sunshine, didn't they? Yes. I'm a Glee fan. You only get that when you watch the whole thing. There's very few people that'll ever get to this point. Probably for good reason. Because that's embarrassing. Here we go. Oh. Total output, 565. My record was 541. It's good. That's a good growth. Oh, nice job. All right, week 4, down. Next week is the FTP test. So I know my FTP is low. I know I did not max out the first time. I did that back in January. It's now August. So my FTP is low. The endurance stuff doesn't bother me nearly as much as like the strength stuff. Like getting into the 5, 6, and 7s, oh, those kill me. And if you saw my legs look a lot like my arms, right? They're skinny, they're small, long. So I think that's the issue. I don't have a lot of power, but I can go for a while. So the endurance stuff, but like the FTP test when they're like push, like oof. Like my legs feel like they're gonna explode. My heart's like maxing out. But we'll see. Should be easy improvement on the FTP just from being on the bike. I'll look forward to it. I'll see you next week. I'll see you a bunch of times over the course of this next week, but I'll definitely see you next week too. I'm hoping to get my first one in on Thursday, right when it drops. See you, Ben. Thanks. Do you guys rate them? I rate them. Only when I like it. 7. There we go. Top stars and everything else. Nice job. All right, I feel good. Oh, best cycle output, 7,677 of 22,428. So hovering right in that upper 30%. It's not terrible. It has everything to do with the FTP, so I see those. Like, I wonder what it's like to have that number 1 spot, or like top 5. Like, that'd be crazy. That'd be amazing. So, all right. Oh, there we go. Awesome ride. Maybe I'll do a cool down. Cool down sounds about right. Tune in for the next one.